I would get Apollo loaded. We made good progress yesterday. Here's my auto game. You guys see what I'm playing for the week off. I'm preparing. I'm probably gonna have to take a week off before my vacation so I can do enough videos to fill the void. I gotta do 8 more in 3 months, so I'm definitely gonna have to take a week off at some point. I'll probably do it next month. Just so I have time. I mean, I can always take off like a couple weeks before. Wouldn't that be crazy if I took off like 3 weeks in the same month? It's insane. Because I mean, like right now, I'm basically off the end of November for like 8 days. Not counting weekends. Including weekends, it's 10 days. So I could take off like the first week of November and just be like, yeah, I'm off. And then I'm off for a week, then I'm on for 2 weeks, and I'm off for basically 2 weeks. Craziness. It's doable. Random Fox. What are the odds? We got another Swim Fox. Back-to-back Swim Fox. What is... Everything's coming up Swim Fox. No, I did not adjust the percentages. It's all the same. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. It's all okay. He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Wait, where are my mints? Over there. Mint. They just disappeared. Like I suggested, I guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over this. Get it together, Apollo. Yikes, Athena. Well, when did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Do you think? What do we think his quirk is? Okay, so we've had Whip, we've had Coffee, we had, oh, the guy with the sword and the bird last time. What else we had? Did Miles have anything special other than, like, the frills? I think he did. Well, I mean, we saw him in the cutscene, so he's probably gonna have, like, a bunch of animals, like, in, like, peace and, like, I don't know, like, meditating or something. Oh, yeah? What'd you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go, even lead his opposition. This basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. And this isn't going to be a cakewalk, if that's true. He did say she talked to him for us, though. He was hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Tricia in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright's putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I will do this. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. You say so, Apollo. Trial will start momentarily. Is this ready? Yes. We're fine. I don't want to take my microphone out. Microphone's still working, right? Don't worry about that. Tricia's fate and the fate of the agency rest. I mean, I guess that's correct. Rest on this trial. So I was wondering if it should be rests. But it's plural because you're saying this and this, so 2 things rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. April 28th, 9:30 a.m. District Court. Courtroom. Number 6. All rise. Day 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Tricia Wright. This is ready, Your Honor. totally be meditating. In the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're Korean as monk, correct, prosecutor? Oh, I heard a very sad story this morning. Very, very sad. It was actually in the YouTube comments of a video I saw, or a short I was watching. Basically, the short was of a Marine escorting one of our fallen soldiers home. It's a very solemn duty, and very sad duty as well, to make sure that the fallen soldiers make it home safe. And in the comments, there's a person who works as a baggage handler, and they said that they been working as a baggage handler for a number of years, and they occasionally had to put coffins on the plane. And they said that one time, a sad warning, trigger is sad. One of the coffins was tiny, and it turned out to be a baby or a child had died. And so he said he held it in his hands, and it's so tiny that when he set it on the plane, he, put his hand on it and said, I'm sorry you didn't have very long in this world, and and said a little prayer for the little one. And the mother was watching from the window and saw it. And he looked up and met her eyes. So, I don't know, very sad. Probably fake, but sad nonetheless. I maintain, this is the thing I maintain. The ability of a story to evoke emotions is not based on how true it is. And I think that's true of everything. I honestly believe that. Take, for example, not to be political, so I'm going to be as apolitical as possible. But let's say a politician made up something entirely false about someone. Be that the opposition, be that like, a group of people. This is the easy one. Take Hitler over in the history. He basically made up the fact that a whole bunch of stereotypes about Jews. He basically made them up, or at least preached them. They weren't true, but it still got people riled up. Not like the best people, but like certain people that are older with that. And the fact that he was lying didn't make the emotions any different. The anger, the hatred, those were real. So I think that's why I like fiction more than I like nonfiction. Because at the end of the day, I can hate the person who, pillages or attacks and, and does horrible, unspeakable things. I can hate that person, all the while knowing that that person is not real, and I'm safe from them. You know what I mean? Whereas if you read an actual story about like a serial killer or something, that just reinforces the fact that those people are out there. And it's just sad and scary and makes the world seem like a little bit darker. I don't know. I kind of lost track of that one. Yes, that's correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Khura'in. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. How does he get this to do this? I'm unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? What if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy? The prosecutor, Sadmati, an opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Now, you decide Mahdi. He's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but... that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor. I wonder how that will come to play today. He has an actual scroll. Do you think he's gonna pull that every time he does something? This took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim is then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was... This is one of the best names I've ever seen. Do you see it? Man of Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. Man of Mystery. Mysterious. It's amazing. I love it. I love this name. It's my favorite pun name so far. It's a double pun. It's 2 puns. Wait, are they is that what it is? Is that a pun? Maybe I don't know what a pun is. No, don't spoil. I'm sorry, I was gonna look up if this is a pun, but it said spoiler, and I have to look at it. I have to close it real quick. Alright, well, we'll have to move on. This bow was found on a sword that was used during the magic trick. So I look that up at some point in the future and remind me. Sword that was used during the magic trick. I'll just report out of the court record. So his death was just an unfortunate accident. It's only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus: this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see. Maybe this crime was committed by the defendant? After thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. That's how it's going to be, huh? I don't think he believes it either. I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. Defense wouldn't mind. Can you please explain your reasoning? Reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind? I mean, this is record scratch. Like, I have a problem with this. Alright. I'm sorry, I keep distracted from the game. I have a problem with this. So, for a person that, you know, is super religious and does things like this and is very kind and sweet to everyone, for them to openly insult someone they have just met based solely on their profession, and a single comment, an awkward comment at that, I think that makes this person not a good person. I think this makes them a pretender. Now, you could argue that, okay, people, like, good people mess up. Good people mess up all the time. It happens every day. But this hatred is at the core of that person's being. And I don't believe you can be a good person and be filled with hate for any group of people. Other than, like, blatant criminals. You know what I mean? But Like, I could argue, okay, let's say take something that's arguably bad. Lying is arguably bad. Most people would say that lying is wrong. Don't lie. But is, you know, is someone that lies about, like, you know, to cover up a crime the same as someone that lies to make someone feel better? Like, if I have a friend that's, like, bawling, and, you know, her makeup's running down her face, her hair's a mess, she's got, you know, disgusting snot bubbles, because I hate that, anything with a nose, but, I'm not gonna tell her how she looks, even if she asks me. I'm like, oh, you look good, you look good, you know. I don't know. Does that make me a bad person? I don't think so. I kind of let that one get away from me, too. What a jerk. Use your mind. That's your sad body. Excuse me, but I don't like that.
サトラ今おまどもさましで足し抜けたれがせよそろか
Why is it like it's cursing me out? Don't mind my asking, prosecutor. What was that you were just chanting? A tribute to the Holy Mother. The guise those who obtained a soul toward enlightenment. It's a Couraneous incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Maybe for a lawyer who indulged in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real? I mean these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victim souls to the twilight realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along with Trucy Wright. Now wait just 1 minute here. Future pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in the court of law? Prosecutor Sadmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Kurain. I would appreciate if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Kurainist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Yeah, but, you know, if you... I don't know. There's a lot of churches in the United States. Some of them are evil, I'm just gonna say. What's the name of the Westboro Baptist Church where they go and, like, protest military funerals? Those people are evil. If they go to another, go to another country and try to preach their sermon of hate, I'm pretty sure they deserve to be, you know, punished. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. No, I didn't realize. No! Why does he go along with everything? He's always like, oh yeah, whatever, okay. I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Kurain, huh? Even so, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. The trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. It doesn't matter! Granted, we just did go to another country and practice our law, but we followed their laws, too. We followed their laws. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? What? Okay, please bring in the first witness. Is it Bonnie? Bonnie? Nope. Munch. Oh, she's on Stackoos again. Munch. Uh-oh. I thought she said goodbye to the Stackoos. Munch. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? She, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. just want to state for the record that I believe True Survivor is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But I let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you a divine punishment from the Holy Mother. I also want to point out that, you know, you don't have to worry too much about people threatening you about what happens from their religion. Like, why would you? Like, if you don't follow their religion, why would you assume that it applies to you? On the counter side of that, people that, you know, if you have your religion, you shouldn't try to assume your beliefs apply to other people either. Also. Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. Chew, chew, chew. Fine. I don't know about the divine part. I get the punishment, but it's loud and clear. It seems like I gotta sign tons of paperwork for something for sticking up for Trucy. Two prosecutors had Marty don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. Stoop Gamma poster from 13 years ago. Is this me or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? It's your revised version of that poster. It says cancelled under Mr. Reyes. Should I have 2 L's? I thought I had 2 L's. Oh. Apparently this is the American spelling. I've been spelling things in English for a long time. It was cancelled and mysterious. So that mysterious less the truth after the first version of the poster was printed. Take the mysterious right forearm, near the elbow. See the big scar there? You apparently got that when you made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because the accident, Magnifique Grammar concluded Mr. Reyes was too unskilled. Just before the show was open, Magnifique announced Mr. Reyes wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifique's vision, Mr. Reyes decided to go on stage anyway. Or try to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifique to oust Mr. Reyes from the troupe on the spot. You think Mr. Reyes out? It seems rather extreme. You really have to go that far? I can't imagine Troop Grammar was so passionate. Or should I say, extreme about it, that they caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused this court to maintain... Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics. And now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Criminals and pure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Reyes apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He would tell those close to him, I'll get my revenge on Troop Grammar someday. Revenge? That certainly sounds antagonistic. And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. Guess I don't have a choice, do I? His motive. With the plan to get his revenge on the Troop Grammar during Truce's magic show. Sirius is going to first steal the Grammar notebook from the defendant. He didn't intend to reveal the secrets behind the magic trick during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge. And while he did in fact steal the notebook, defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. The only option was to kill Mysterious and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
Something but conjecture.
Objection!
Victim's assistant, Bondi DeFemme, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mysterious said, I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today. What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for rebuttal, is it? Telling me. Allow me to give you one piece of advice, Defense. Oh, and what's that? Pretentious garbage, I bet. Pretty butterfly, though. Let it go and move on. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell. And then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. I love his eyeliner, though. Very good. Very well done. I suck at eyeliner. A mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug? Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. Definitive motive. Big plan to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Truce's magic show.
Hold it!
And after all this time, it's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. And when he had done it a long time ago, if he was going to do it, after all, if self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment in the form of a salary evaluation. Eep. Munch, 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 munch. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? A detective with Habersnack, this humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Grammary was at the height of their popularity. When their reputation declined, they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trusty Wright sought to recapture their former glory. And it, at such a young age, too. How impressive. Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. Oh, it's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Oh, Detective Sky? I have a mysterious plan to get his revenge. Please put down the stack goose before you continue with your testimony. Munch, 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 munch. Yes, Your Honor. Mysterious was going to first steal this Grammary notebook from the defendant.
Hold it!
What evidence do you have that Mysterious actually stole the notebook? Oh, you see, Munch, 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 munch. Whenever you're ready, Detective. Right now, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Your discovery? And what did you discover specifically? This guy identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. On further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rias. What? Detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. Then I must say, well done, Detective Sky. Urgh. Munch, 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 munch. You're a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma? Detective Sky would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rias intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright, well first, he stole the notebook. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show.
Hold it!
I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Rias had himself said, right? But he didn't exactly specify which Grammary secrets he was talking about. The prosecutor thinks he was referring to the secrets behind the Troop Grammary's magic. Yes, that's the prosecution's assertion. When the accused realized that Mr. Rias was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked. So basically, Trucy's notebook was hiding in Mr. Rias' things because he had stolen it himself. I see. It's really a motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes, anyway. Oh wait, now we got badge symbols. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal a notebook.
Hold it!
Do you believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rias to stop him getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. The truth is I know never. Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? Yes, you did. Please cite my exact words to you. Dear Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Oh! Did you make it home, Zarek? Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Random Fox. If we get the third bikini in a row, that'd be crazy. Okay, got Lotus Fox. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. Punch, punch, punch. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. That's what I was saying. Bennett murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Beats me. What? Basis beats me? You have to ask Prosecutor Shad Mahdi over there, because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Munch, 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 munch. Take the Sky. The feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. Oh. That karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon your next life. Even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Ah! Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit. Anything but that. Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us. For Prosecutor Shad Mahdi, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? I'm here! Stress reliever, Fox? I'll do my best. But drive home safe, okay? There's luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized it had been moved. Looks like Mr. Years will climb up the downstage, coffin by mistake. What? Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. He was climbing up to the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area, after being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1. Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge in that coffin. The luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. Satan climbed up onto the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. Very same coffin the accused thrust his sword into. I guess she was looking shot. And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? But of course. Detective Sky? Hmm? Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. You what? You actually had proof? Offense? Are you finally ready to let all go and move on? Absolutely not. Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony. His prints were on the tape. I guess she must have moved it during the show.
Hold it!
She was wearing gloves. What made you think Detective Luminous tape her prints? Well, that was Detective's intuition. I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. Oh? I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it's so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me. Thanks for enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such thing as too enthusiastic. Here's what I would ask. Did you find Trucy's prints anywhere else? Tape was moved. The guy mysterious into the coffin that was downstage. That's true. It does sound like a murder rather than an accident. Certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. Oh. What you know what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation? Okay, this is where we present. We gotta feel like it's gloves. Somewhere we gotta show us she's wearing gloves. There's the gloves. So is that good enough? Ah, there we go. I think this is what we do.
Objection!
This thing. I'm sorry, Detective Sky. There's a flaw in your testimony. Oh, really? Prosecutors claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show, in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. It doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. Does it? Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints was found on or in it. That's true. We didn't find any of her prints on that coffin. I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left prints of the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show. Oh! She must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. Prosecutor's investigation was insufficient. Oh my. But on a professional level, I'm very happy about that. Well, prosecutor's side body, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence to defend move the tape to deceive the victim. I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. More than a stink bucket, at any rate. Come on, you can bump me up to at least to a stag beetle now, can't you? Would that really be any better? Of course, way better. Stag beetles are cool, with those huge mandibles of theirs. What's Hollow Knight? Is he a stag beetle? If Vince wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim. The victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide. And entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it. So what you're saying is, the fact remains the victim was stabbed to death, right? Precisely. However, this abstract could change one aspect of this case. The accused did not leave the victim into the coffin on purpose. It means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue there's involuntary manslaughter. I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances. And the severity of the crime can be mitigated. Vince, you believe the accused did not murder the victim. Did you argue that it was an accident? This is it. The all-important question. No, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. I know it's a trap. We're not walking into it. Vince argues that Mr. Success was murder. Vince maintains that the defense is entirely innocent. We believe that it was an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. A third party, as in the true culprit, someone else? Told you. That is quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Really? Things without grounds? Wait till you see my evidence. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loud in emptiness. Surely you were but allowed red pepper in your previous life. I've been demoted to a vegetable? Wow, I didn't know a person could be reincarnated. That's not a sentient plant. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. let's hear this reasoning of yours then. Alright, but before I give it, there's one question that we need to address. If Vic was killed by some third party, then the sword that Vic thrust into the coffin was the cause of death. If that's the case, then how do we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? Very good question. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did his body wind up inside the coffin? Ooh. Alright, we can't say that. That doesn't make sense. Okay, he was killed on the stage. I got it. I figured it out. Alright, here. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. I got a plan. Give me paint. I need paint. Paint. Alright, here's my alright. Here's my idea. Okay. Where's my mouse? I need something I can see. Okay, here we go. Got the pencil. Do you guys see the pencil? Okay. I think so. Okay. So here's the thing. Alright, so we got ladder 1. Alright, ladder 1. Alright, I suck at drawing. Deal with it. And then we have ladder 2, okay? Wait, doesn't make sense. Alright, my theory doesn't hold water. I thought they used the little cart that was already up. Remember the cart that was already up? And that's how they got the body in there. But if they used that, then when Trucy came down, it would have still been down. Okay, I haven't figured it out yet. I have not figured it out yet. Alright. He's killed under stage, though. What victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh, I see. In that case, then his sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. I just found across your side, Marty. That is the third time. Third time of what? Yeah! Why does it gotta throw things? What the heck is this?
Satura ima o mandomo samashi de tashi no ketare gase yo soro ka!
Ah! Ow, ow, ow! My head! That's assault. That is blatant assault. No, wait, that's battery. That's definitely battery. What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she's struck 3 times. She never learned you need to be punished. Let's let me worry about what I need and don't need. It's what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You're a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Random Fox. We have Butler Fox. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. No! A sermon now? If I want to go to church, I'd go to church. There's a passage in the sacred scriptures of Craniism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, for I'm not done with my sermon. And yet, the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within. Just great. And in this case, you're that frog defense. What exactly is your point, anyway? Let's assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who then had the opportunity to do so during the show? See, the people in the show were Mind FM, the victim, Mr. Rios, and Trucy Wright. Mind FM was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. See, this was only one suspect. Trucy Wright, hold on, I want to look something. I want to see the show again. Her teleport trick. Did Bonnie ever go still for a little bit? That's what I wonder. No, she's still moving. And you can't see her here. Also, that stab is awfully high up. Did you see something go up there at the end? I feel like that shadow at the end is going to be important. So then one suspect, twist your right. Now do you see? The accused killed Mr. Reese as he waited on standby in the understate's passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. No! Oh, great and merciful Holy Mother. Thus, another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. Ugh, I can't believe it. I swallowed his trick. Question whole. Maybe it's just a magic.
Objection!
Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here. Nina, what are you doing? What are you? There's something I want to point out, Apollo. And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in continence. Countenance? I don't know. I may be young. But I have an attorney's badge just the same. And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity? I most certainly would. You used to argue the defendant killed the victim under the stage. Let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Clearly. Sure you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Now, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home.
Hold it!
But I'm not done with my sermon. I need to talk like prosecutor Tad Body, you know. Listen, the victim was killed in the understate's passage. His body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin. That's true. This seemed like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant. I think even I could do it. What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now? My religion, recesses of Koreanism, are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective. There's a man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's a fair maiden? I think this point is worth discussing in defense. How indeed was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, who's right, that is. The convicted is pointing finger at her no matter what, huh? Can you explain how that even be possible? But of course. There's a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up. Oh, I need to say that he chooses the card. Oh, wait, you can really explain it? I foresaw the argument would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. Well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor. It's really not that difficult when one can be the ultimate outcome of any trial. I don't know time. We're a little bit off with our times. Actually, you might be right. We might be good. I think this is probably a good point to do a 2.5 minute. We'll do 2.5 minute again. I think that'll work. Alright, we'll be right back. 2.5 minutes. And Alright, I'm back. I didn't pose properly. Okay, there we go. I'm in position again. Okay, let's press on. He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? It's pretty hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I step down now? Yes, I suppose you may. One moment, Detective Sky. I'm sorry for, the way I handled all this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable. It was? Yes, you served well as a detective, and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You'll be rewarded for your fine work. Oh, thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him. Now then, let's call the next witness. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a Lagamorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonnie DeFam. Going to some magistrates for all of you. Please, witness. There's a time and a place for all things, including magic. But that would be okay if I do just a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody's waiting. That's my chance to shine. That is your second time. A second time doing what? There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct? Heap. Is no one exempt from His Holiness' rosary of suffering? Do we have a testimony witness? Once you've recovered from your disappointment. Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's, I don't really want to testify against her. I guess I have to, don't I? As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh? I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. What's up, sir? Test? Yes, sir, I see you. She's a little good at magic. She thinks she's all that. This is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Sure, you're a real fan, alright. Of Trucy and Trucy, you mean? Stage faster. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Rias. Mr. Rias. It's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she was stage left. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? What was that, sir? Trucy did use stage lift. I think she must have used stage lift number 2. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way. No audio? There's no audio? Oh, okay. That's good, sir. You're on stage the whole time, and you're sure about that? There's no question. The entire audience can testify to that fact. What's more, she was shown clearly in the TV show footage as well. I couldn't possibly kill Mr. Bias. Little of me. Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim under stage is the accused. Furthermore, raising a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You gotta be kidding me. Very well, Prince may now cross the end of the witness. That's very strange, sir. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Rias.
Hold it!
Mr. Rias. You said you were a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. First time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. Then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. Well, it certainly sounds like she means it, all that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh yes, after all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. But then that horrible accident happened. It's not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body if she was a stage lift.
Hold it!
What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right? Well, actually, we did try it out for ourselves. We did. Take the sky, if you would. Oh. So that's why you made me do that. Take Sky, what do you have you do? Prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift. Without single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. I'm kidding. As if he really can foresee all of our counter-arguments. Oof. Do not understate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty. I guess that means Trucy could have lifted that body up. Does that mean... Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? Oh, hold on, I went too far.
Hold it!
Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Mr. Pham? Just finish your sentence. Eek. Well, I... Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell us, court, what you really believe? What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing, wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think? I know at least 3 other unflattering things you should really think about Trucy.
Talk to them!
How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There's such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how youth say lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Looking at me like that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth, last, Your Honor. Please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body. Alright. She said you stated, I think she must use status number 2. Can I look at the thing? I don't want to actually pretend it.
Hold it!
Stasis number 2? The stasis shown here on the left. That's right. With the stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage. So that makes her the murderer, in your opinion. Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers. Oh, brother, how long is she going to keep this act up? Defense, what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show? Let's see. I recall it was in the fully raised position. Ah! And the reason why it was fully raised? Is because the accused used to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell. You evil red pepper. So now I'm also evil? I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
Hold it!
Didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage? Huh? So don't tell me you suspect me now. Just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes. You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. Right there in the footage. Are you too much for me to see? Huh? Mr. Pham? Are you feeling alright? You seem something different. Oh, oops. Where did that come from, right? Oh my, I seemed to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Tee. How'd the body get back up there? You just snapped? You broke character just now. In any case, I was on stage the whole time. From magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance? Flawless? That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Mr. Pham, what is Mr. referring? Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. Of According to script, I was supposed to place him on the left of the coffin. But I flipped up and made him stand on the right of the coffin instead. And because of that mistake, she said to move the stage left around. It's really bad about messing Trixie up like that with my goof. Teehee. Alright, I don't see any inconsistencies in the testimony. Hee. Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling pronto. Do it quick, before you kill over up there. I beg your pardon. Oops. Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry. I'll give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. One offense? Are you ready to let it all go now? Oh, of course not. I'll never give up. I see. I suppose this too is fate. Sacred scriptures of Koreanism describe a variety of hells for the damned. Why does he get to preach? For someone like you who struggles seriously against his fate, Popple Boljig seems most appropriate. People bowling and what? Oh wait, that's Koreanese. Well, what sort of terrible place is Popple Boljig? A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion sandpit trap. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard. Wow. Grandest hell is closer to home than I thought. Now then, it would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims. The defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim understage. Kirk, how are you supposed to get out of this jam? Hey, Paulo, if you can't find any contradictions, maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. You mean, there was some discord in Bonnie's voice while she was testifying. See? Witch is picking up on the noise in her heart, too. That's right, I think I can hear things others can't with her super sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. Alright, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I'm afraid that our witness, Mr. Pham, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. She is? 210 stream streak. How about she? Brandon Fox. We have Crow Fox. Oh, this is a good fox. I mean, there's a lot of good foxes. Yes, what with that terrible death on stage? And her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she's unfit to testify. What? Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder, right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Witch reveal. I mean, she's here. We're about to go, we're cross-examining her now. Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times. As if she were a different person. Yes. And I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. I mean, we had one yesterday where she was understage. Is that the one you're thinking of? Therefore, that's just a short therapy session for the witness. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about magician's mental strength. I risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body not enough. I'm Mopar. Also, hi, Tree Barn. I said hi. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Hehe. Besides, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. What exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? With super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Straight from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Which reflects the emotions I hear in the mood range so I can analyze them. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry. I find it hard to believe. I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence? Well, I will say that emotions can't be taken as evidence, per se. I've seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. You're in favor of it, Your Honor, and I have no objections. Even this Moira can see that something disturbs the witness. So, I'll disturb you. Well, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sadlani. Apollo, you're how to conduct a therapy session, right? Want me to lead this session? Of course. You're the lead on this case, after all. Fair enough. Do I need a refresher? I mean, we're good. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. Ready, Widget? Let's do this. I'm terrible at this, by the way. I guess Trish is the one that killed Mr. Riggs. Maybe she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time. That terrible mistake. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it. I mean, it's clearly the happiness.
Got it!
The happiness! I have to say, Mr. Pham, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, it seems you were feeling happy about it. Ouch! I think I guess why you were feeling happy. Must be because... you messed Trucy up. I think you were happy because you messed your defendant up. I'm right, aren't I? You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers. Because we saw you. Legos! I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. See, if we had a camera right then, we could prove. Trucy's a little good magic thinks she's all that. She's exactly what that silly brat deserves. We saw how you said you hated Trucy right. How you were glad she was in trouble. And even how it was what she deserved. Ouch. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. See? I'm not saying that. Apollo, noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%. Mr. Pham? Are you ready to confess how you really feel? Well, what? Do you mean I'm Bonnie, the sweet, cute little bunny? I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. Thought I was wrong? That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Objection!
Keep that up, Mr. Pham, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. My eyes. Who I really am? Two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside you. So shut your pie hole, you know nothing know-it-all. Irk, I mean, you mustn't say things like that, or I might get flustered. Mr. Pham, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Let the wild beast inside you free. Ouch. Grr! Grr! Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look. That's pretty good. Kiki. Well, what in the world? Chief Chloe, you got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings. Kiki. Eek! I think we just opened Pandora's box. Kiki. Fine, done with that. Goody two shoes cottontail act. And free as a bat. Kiki. Defense, your therapist has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it. Though there's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes? He thinks I created a monster. We blew it. Hey you, Lobster Boy. Who, me? You think I'm glad Tricia's in trouble? I think she's getting her just desserts? Well, guess what? You're right. Hee. Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm? Well, that is out of the back now. Hee, that mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Tricia had to do all that hard physical labor. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to? Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Tricia had to move both those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot. Hee. That's strange. Peter, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony? Alright, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Hey, Apollo. Now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony. Yeah, try and slipped up. That's what I need to do now. Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. Alright? I've got you now, Bonnie DeFam. She can move out of that lift. You know what? Sirs are right. Kiki. It's that she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
Objection!
How'd she know? That doesn't make sense. What? So you think I'm crazy now? No, that's not the point I was trying to make. I don't hear you denying it. Mr. Pham, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. Hee, that's right. And I still say that's just what she deserves. But how'd you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts? Huh? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so. But what? So how could she possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Key! Bye-bye. You did it, Apollo. Notice levels are at 0%. Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean... Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Pham herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. Now, how do you need to tell the court what that means? You're one artful liar, Mr. Pham. And one spectacular suspect. Yeah! Her bunny tail almost fell off. Well, why, you shiny red lobster boy? You're saying I killed Mr. Rias? I'm saying this possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well.
Objection!
My apologies for remaining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? TV footage. As you can clearly see, Mr. Pham was on stage the whole time. I also want to point out, this is a magic show. What you see is not what happens. The entire audience can bear witness to the fact, including you. Oh yeah. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. Which could not have been the understage passage. Which means The only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Ack! Guess the party's over. But Miss Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sanmati? Quite simple. The accused must have told Miss Pham about it, but then forgot. Huh. Open those juicy eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage. Miss Pham really was in the understage passage. It means she was on stage and understage at the same time. Means she was in two places at once. What if there really are two of her? The teleporting trick! Hold on. Hold on. I need payback. The teleporting trick. Where is it? Pencil. I need my pencil. Okay, so when she's here, and she disappears, poof. She's gone. Then her doppelganger, or her twin, pops in over here. She teleported. We saw it in the beginning, right? Where Trucy's here. Her little top hat. And she disappears and stabs her in the back. There's two of her. There's two. She's got a twin. This is the only explanation that makes any sense. Maybe an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the that makes sense part. I may be cribbing from the movie The Prestige. And we'll just have to make it make sense. The amount of witnesses was both on stage and understage at the same time. That is the defense's assertion. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. I could tell if you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in two places at once? Two bodies. There were two bodies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? There were two of them? I suspect you had a few screws loose. Now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose two, no three screws in the head should frighten his future brain. Oh, very well. Bailiff, could you...
Hold it!
No, wait. Please listen to my argument. Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. As argued earlier, Mr. Pham is shown in the footage the whole time. At the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in Understage Passage. One possible explanation is there are two bodies. That's how she was controlling Mr. Had as well. And that almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sanmati? This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many law screws. But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two. We don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So the Bonnie Pham in the footage is the real Bonnie. And Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage. This Bonnie Pham is our second Bonnie. Yee! She is? Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2. I believe have just the piece of evidence to prove that Miss Bonnie number 2 exists. Oh? Please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of a Bonnie number 2? Is this enough? Let's just double check. It's gotta be it, right?
Take that!
What's this? During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. And that explains why, what's her name? Emma was so intent saying even twins have different fingerprints. She said that during the, when we learned about fingerprinting. Remember? It was all a setup for this. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. No third party's fingerprints? I was not told of this. Emma must have kept it from him. So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Mr. Pham, or should I say body number 2? Well, I'm also going off the fact, Treeborn, of, have you ever seen the movie The Prestige? One of them had a twin. It's a magic thing. These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Yeah! Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be two. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time. It's not like you lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sanmari. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? The issue is who did these unknown prints belong to. They're certainly not Bonnie the Phams. What if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Why would they not have the Bonnie... Why would they swap places? Wouldn't the Bonnie on stage have been done better here? Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie? That was your implying? It's preposterous to suggest that these prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. How's your sad Bonnie? Can you really look at her and still say that? What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer. How could this be? Let me check her prints. I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie? The prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they? Bonnie number 2. Key! Witness, is what the witness said true? Hee hee hee. Fine, I admit it. Fingerprints are mine. Does that mean you aren't Bonnie the Pham? What? Ridiculous. Also, isn't that like perjury? Also, how the glasses look? Are they pretty good? Are there really 2 Bonnies? That's how a teleport trick works. Nope, there's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty. Betty the Pham. What? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Ghastly and amazing as this Lagamorph illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime. There they are. What an amazing trick. The witness is suddenly split into 2 people. It's not a trick, no gimmick to it either. We're simply twins. What? Twins? So that's how the teleportation trick works. Told you. Ever since our debut, I had to hide her and not Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over. Their cover's blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. Which one of you is the nice Bonnie and the family met in the dressing room? That'd be me. And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw with the ratings Raja on your stage was... Hey, what are you calling sharp-tongued? It's all starting to make sense now. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity. Mm. Well, so we now have two suspects. Wait just a minute there, Lobster Boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she never killed anybody. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here? Oh, well, speak up, huh?
Hold it!
Please save your siblings squabbling for later. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you would have known about the stage list being moved. So exactly what are you doing down there? Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back. Professor Saimati, Betty Pham is ready to testify. What do you say? Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother. Hey, what else can I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Hee. Besides, am I gonna go to your Twilight Hell or whatever for being a liar? You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil. In interrogation hell. Eek! 23 minutes left. We're still doing good. Now then, Betty Pham, please explain to this court. What exactly you were doing under the stage? What happened under stage? It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It's a fire trick, right? The one Mr. Rios was supposed to do? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it. The bucket! The bucket! I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up. You're gonna give it away. Anyway, I was really busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Rios. Well, that was certainly different. It could have. Hee. How's that for the flawless test for an alibi? Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick. That's really funny. Oh my, she's floating. Your Honor. You can see she's being held up from below. You're supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette. But I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination. It's true, I have business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick.
Hold it!
If you're in the understage passage, which I need to remind you was the crime scene, you most certainly should be accounted as a potential suspect. I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Rios. But you, by your own admission, hate Miss Wright. When she was arrested as a suspect, you said it was what she deserved.
Objection!
So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Trixie Wright? I mean, we had worse motives. As a motive, is that not improbable at best? What if her hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client? Look, Trixie's made me mad, that's all. I mean, even though she's younger than me, she has so much skill and popularity. And she's cute besides. Girl, it makes me so mad, I wish she would drop dead. But Betty, don't talk like that. Shut your yap. So it's just simple jealousy? Hey, Betty, the next trick you were getting ready for. It's the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Rios is supposed to do?
Hold it!
Bonnie? We're trying to get Betty's testimony right now, so... Oh, right. I'm sorry. You can step down if you like. I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes. Hey, what are you, my mother? Don't forget, I'm the older sister. You got that? Yes, I got it. Guess I'm worried about it. Is that a typo? I worry about Mountain Betty. Oh, it is. Yeah, Mount Betty crashed blowing her top out, Bonnie, too. Yeah, I got it. I thought I was trying to say Miss Betty, but, you know, just a volcano reference. Got it, got it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. So, Betty, you're down on stage getting ready for the fire trick, were you? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it.
Hold it!
And you were taking every necessary precaution. Is that right? Of course. Every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case the skirt caught fire. Caught on fire or something, right? By the time you realized it wasn't a part of the act, it might be too late, huh? Are people you mean at the end of sights? Yes. Wow, a fire trick. That sounds really impressive. You'd be able to go up and smoke, old man. I think people mistake you for a cue ball or something without it. Cue ball? But Betty, don't be rude to the judge. Hee hee. Betty? You know that fire trick. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident.
Hold it!
I see the fire trick was part of the script. I see Mr. Sears was scheduled to perform it later in the show. Did I get to see him practice it beforehand? No, during rehearsal, he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for you. Wait, let me get straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well? The magic powers appeared to be on the wane today. That's what he said. So it was just a part of his usual, the great, mysterious shtick. So too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident, but which was completely unexpected, of course. Oh, hey! Shut up, you're going to give it away. Anyway, I was so busy.
Hold it!
I mean, we know what to push, but I want to press everything first. So what exactly do you mean by you're going to give it away? See, Bonnie? You and your big mouth. Now last one wants to know what we're talking about. Eek, I'm sorry. Yes, well, if you were preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder. Well, looks like the old geezer didn't see now just yet, huh? I bet you'll live a good long life. Ho ho ho, I plan to be sitting up here at least another 10 years. 10 more years? I don't know about that. What did we discuss about inner monologues, Athena? Oh, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy, I didn't have the time to off anybody. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Rios.
Hold it!
Are you just trying to cover for Betty? No, of course not. I believe my sister. I know she'd never murder anyone. What do you think my client would? No! I believe in Teresa too. I know she'd never murder anyone either. Always ran out of suspects in that case. Yes, but... See? You should have just kept your mouth shut, dummy. You're just making a fool of yourself. Keep it nice and quiet like a good little bunny. Got it? Alright, I guess I'm no help. Oh boy. It's impossible to get anything out of Betty right there. Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh? There's some way to prove that wasn't the case. Yeah, I mean, we already know on this one. Right. We already got it. Like this bucket?
Objection!
I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier. Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick. No, except me, you mean? Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves. Huh? We do? Told you to keep it zipped. Now, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice? What's this about a flaw in the testimony? The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust. Ack! Ouch! You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty? You got me! Betty, fam, you explain yourself. If there's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty. We can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell them. Shut up. You better take care of yourself. Don't try to tell me what to do. Well, if neither of you explain, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she knew the show wouldn't go on. But I'm gonna say you prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? Alright, I'm gonna say this. They knew he wouldn't actually do the fire trick. That's what they're gonna say. Oh, well, we knew he wasn't gonna be able to do it. Not that he was dead. They're gonna say that they didn't kill him, but anyway. He knew the body would be found and the show would be then cancelled. Would then be cancelled. Ah! Don't be ridiculous. You're an insignificant, respectful man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs to yours off. Is that what you want? Huh?
Objection!
Whatever, they can go back. Now stop telling us to tell us the truth already. I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a magician.
Objection!
You have been chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit, defense. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away. Exactly. Where's your proof, huh? And yet, I can see that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven. I advise you to find your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness. Your deceitful trickery.
Objection!
As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. Finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again. All these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way. Does that mean you're admitting your guilt? Of course not. Can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do. You... Lobster Boy, Cue Ball Geezer, Headcase Brad, Cerberus Monk. Cue Ball Geezer? Headcase Brad, really? Betty, calm down. Come on now. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Huff. 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 So look, I'm not the murderer, I tell you. Now, how did you know the show would be called off before the fire trick? I told you, we can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract. Contract? What are you talking about? Be as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case.
Objection!
I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case. Huh? Allow me to summarize your assertions, defense. First, the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found. That the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim under stage. But Betty knew the stage would be called off for some other reason. Like what? In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did. That in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion. All seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. Yeah, we kind of thought that too. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance. Ouch! Planned out. After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read newspaper, old news reports, I even browsed tabloid magazines. How very industrious of you. I'm impressed. Here's fast to learn about a strange practice favored by the TV world. A practice called the hidden camera prank. Ah! Betty and Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, the show being suspended? You two were informed of this plan by Take-Two TV in advance, correct? true. But Betty, please, let's tell them now. I can't hold it in anymore. Dang it, fine, you got us. Everything Prosecutor says is true. You say you paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It's all a prank, a big set of planned out in advance. You see you showing up dead in the coffin? Except he's falling down. It's all completely scripted. So is he actually dead? It was all a prank? Bonnie, is this really true? Yes, Mr. Reedus was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it's supposed to go. There's an on it too? That's right. He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin, and then the set piece would fall down. She should be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went. What? What kind of prank is that? Well, we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Reedus. So completely lost right now. Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explaining to do. Alright. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Hee, just this once. We'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. Never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. Oh, she's a little bad under there. After a teleportation trick, I went down under stage. A mysterious body appeared from the coffin on stage. It's time for the bed to do her job in the understage passage. That's right, I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece. It made it fall down. And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reedus to come back to life in front of the parent Trucy. He's supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That was how it was scripted anyway. For some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he kind of just stayed on the ground. What kind of sick joke is that? Well, then what did fly up after? It's not like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. Poor defendant was trying to do her magic show. Wait, was it? What if he wasn't dead then? Holy crap, I figured it out. I've solved it! Hold on. Why did I even bother closing paint? I should just minimize it. Alright, hold on. Check this out. Okay. So, here's what happened. Okay, let's, can we pull this out? Okay. So we're gonna make this like a little, like a storyboard. Okay, so here's the coffin. I can't draw a coffin. That's pretty good coffin. That's pretty good. Alright. Coffin's here. Alright, so Trucy stabs it. She stabs it with the sword. Hold on. Trucy. I've got the sword. Sword in the coffin. Boom. Right? She stabs. Alright, then the body appears. Dead body. Dead body here. Alright, Trucy's still here. Trucy panics. She runs off. That way. The audience all leaves. Everybody goes. They all go away. They run. The dragon falls. Dragon falls. Covering everything. Big dragon. Scary. Can't see anything past it. Then the body goes flying upward. Hold on. So the body goes up. Like this. Gets to the ceiling. Up here, the catwalk. He's not dead anymore. He's alive. Then he gets stabbed in the back for real. By someone else. Mystery person. Not a child. Adult. I just can't draw. Adult. Stabs him. He gets lowered back down. Dead. For real this time. This time you're dead for real. So this is fake dead body. Fake. Real. I know my handwriting sucks. Deal with it. What do you think? Did I crack the case? Oh, there's no hat. No hat. I also, hold on. I think this is the, producer guy. I forgot his name. I'm not suspecting. Oh, we got Chibi Fox. I'm not suspecting. I think it's the producer. I think the producer killed him. Yeah, producer killed him. Maybe I should put dollar signs. That's this guy. How many does it have? Does it have one or two? Does it just have one? I always thought it had two. I'm confused. I guess it says one. I thought I had two. I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know. I don't know. Do I look like I know anything? Alright. So I think we solved it. We solved it. I'll buy my closing. I'll just minimize. Because we're probably going to draw more stuff. Alright. Poor Dennis trying to do a magic show. I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Oh, whatever. It's all the ratings for Rogers anyway. Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with. This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings Raja. Dang it, you made us break a contract. Now we'll get paid. Where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim? And when? Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. Mr. Rios is only pretending to be dead. And the coffin is part of a prank. Then when he was understage, there would still be life with him. If that's the case, then Betty, who's also understage, may be excluded from our list of suspects. Witness, was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin? Oh well, that should be spilled the beans. Might as well show you the video. Here's yours is I, the great Mysterious. You're currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. I am stuck through the understage passage undetected. I am now hiding backstage. I'm going to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. When the coffin opens, ho ho, I'll be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? Ho ho, I can hardly wait. He's about to hide in the coffin? Why did this stuff just come out? It would seem the three threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. Victor passed an understage where Betty DeFam was, and came into the backstage area. That was because Mysterious appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. It appears that way, yes. In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? And what about this video? This was taken just before Mysterious into the coffin. Oh, so does that mean... I think I solved this one. Yes, it was horrible, but true. It's tragedy to play out right there on the stage. I think we have the solution, though. I think we're good. Went into the coffin where Mysterious was hiding. Just right Thruster Blade. Arg! Arg! Key, see? Told you so. Oh, look at something. I'll watch this again. I want to see if the sword has blood on it when she pulls it out. Oh, wait, we can't because it gets shoved in here, doesn't it? I don't think we actually see it come out. There's Mr. Hat flies up. Here's the sword. Alright, does she shove it in? She shoves it in. Do we ever actually see the sword? No, we never see the blade. Alright, we never see the blade. Stoic still. So you're saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank? Alright, we're gonna go brush. It's time to brush. I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Maybe. 2.5 minutes should cover it, right? I should get us to the end of the stream. Right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh wow, I still got 25 seconds left. It's a long time. A lot of time. Because we don't know, he could have been killed after, because he definitely flew up. He definitely flew up. I got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, oh, we're good. Alright. Tragic accident happened during a prank. It'd be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let's ask the accused herself. That's right. Did you have prior knowledge of the prank? What? Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right? Of course I didn't. I had no single thing about it.
Objection!
Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you give me a little choice between this piece of evidence. It's like some sort of note. Ah! So that's... That was not in the dressing room after the incident. At the time I didn't understand what it meant, but it all is clear to me now. What's this? Let's see. It says, get the video camera after Mysterious comes tumbling out. It's a note signed by the accused. Starting by to collect Mysterious video camera from it, it seems. don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank. It does bear her signature. I'll give you that much. Can we compare them? Same signature, same place. Everybody knows your signature changes every time you sign. It's a little bit different. Their signature, I'll give you that. Trina had prior knowledge of the prank. It would appear so, yes. Concerned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. She starts to steal sword in the coffin where the victim stood chuckling to himself. Is that not what happened, Miss Wright? Of course not. I didn't write or sign that note. Ah, the handwriting matches yours. All the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not? I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand. I didn't kill Mr. Rios. You have to believe me. I think I hate this guy more than the other prosecutors. Possibly due to my personal history with religious figures. Sounds deafening. Hi, Grapesides. Welcome, welcome. How you been? You're struggling against the threads of your own karma if you wish, accused. Even if you're inescapably caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself. Brandon Fox. That's right. We have Daystar Fox. It's time to resign yourself to your fate. No, I didn't do it. I knew it. That sweet-looking girl? A murderer? She took all of us into that act of hers. I told you. I knew she was a homicidal witch from the start. But I didn't do it. I really didn't. Why doesn't anybody believe me? Shut up, you killer. We don't fall for that anymore. Why is the gallery allowed to shout stuff like that without being called down? Oh, not for it. This is bad. Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Clear your official ruling and let us offer the victim's soul the last rites it deserves. Very well. I suppose I have no other choice. This court hereby finds the defendants, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Apollo. This is an objection. Apollo. You. Even now, you would? I won't give up, and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all of her faith in me. Mr. Justice, the fact that you have raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct? Yes, of course, Your Honor. Do we really have anything, Apollo? Actually, we do. There's one piece of evidence we can present here. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may proceed. As you saw in the show footage, there's no question the defendant thrust a sword into the coffin. This doesn't dispute this point. But let's not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value. You're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved? Yes. This contains that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. How was Trucy tell me she just forced the sword in the coffin? Very well. Let's see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. Remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim. You'll be severely penalized for finding you're bluffing. Well, let's save it. So far, we've done flawlessly this case. That's fine, Your Honor. It shows that it's possible that the sword Miss Wright used not be the cause of death. this?
Take that!
What's this? A sword for the show? That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand under stage. During the trick, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. She shows on record that she remembered very clearly she did. I see. So the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? Then why was the steel sword found lying on stage? Someone must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon set piece fell and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must use the resulting chaos to swap the rubber sword for the steel one.
Objection!
Do you not know when to give up, Stinkbug? That is not possible. Blood was found in the coffin hole that the sword was thrust into. Must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. It's the incontrovertible proof that the sword was used to steal it.
Objection!
But that blood could be the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After Seppi's fell and the audience cleared out of the theater, there was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there.
Objection!
The sword that accused used was the rubber one. And when exactly do you propose the victim was killed? Then Mr. Reyes was alive when he entered that coffin.
Objection!
Find the answer to that question. It's precisely why I'm going to continue this trial. Let me express my opinion. By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to select the defendant based on evidence. But it's a question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel. I believe further discussion is warranted. I just be here from the defendant herself on this issue. Farewell, Your Honor. Yes, I saved it, somehow. Too close for comfort, but still. Which coffin hole is going to be important? Which one had the blood? Because if it came from the other side, because you got the places wrong, then we'll be good. Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. Advise prosecution and defense to use this time to prepare. I think that's gonna be a key element. Ooh, that was hairy. See, okay, here's my theory. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so here's my theory. So... Alright, so after the murder, put the body back down, right? This person didn't see the show. So he missed the show. So he didn't know about the swap. He thought Trucy was over here, stabbing from this side. So he probably planted the blood on this side of the thing. Blood. That's not really a good B, but... blood. Oh, I could have made it red. There's blood on this side of the coffin. And it should be over there. No blood. That's my prediction here. No blood. Okay. Well, that was hairy. Tell me about it. I barely made it through by the skin of my teeth. I can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor, Sam Mahdi, either. Sad Mahdi. You know, the way he says, let it go and move on as if it's nothing. Let it go and move on, huh? Oh boy, am I interrupting a secret conclave of donors or something? Yep, there's the killer right there. Got your next evil scheme in the works already? What do you want? Keep making that face, champ, and everybody's gonna change the channel. Look this way, Trucy. Now smile for the camera. Let's see those pearly whites. Isn't that what the grammar he tells you to do? How does it feel, Trucy? Everybody online can't stop talking about you. They're calling you a real witch out there. This be the end of Troop Grammary? Oh wait, you creep. Oh, what's this? Someone just charged into the frame. Looks like a yellow gorilla or something. Maybe Trucy's pet? No, it's prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff? Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me. Huh? What happened to the camera? Just disappeared right before our very eyes. Heh, I'll be enjoying the rest of the Trucy show from the gallery. I put out a call for Trucy's fans to come and support her earlier, by the way. Maybe I'll get some great footage out of them. It's gonna be good. Hang loose, baby. I hate that guy. I can't wait to see him put it behind bars. Smug look gone. Going in front of Trucy's fans, but for what purpose? Apollo? I think Mr. Reddens is dead. That was some high-level sleight of hand. Huh? How do you know how to do something like that? I don't know. He definitely has some serious magic skills. No way. I thought he said magicians were all a bunch of good-for-nothings. Mr. Lawyer? Oh, hello, Bunny. Can I help you with something? Well, there's something that's been bothering me. Really? What is it? Well, you see... Hey, dummy, what are you whispering to Lobster Boy about? Well, Betty. Who the heck do you think you are? Are you crazy? You want a piece of this? You didn't have to talk to me first before you ever say anything, you harebrain. Me? But I... Shut your mouth, you dumb bunny. Come meet, now. What was bothering her? There's no way we're finding that out with Betty constantly hovering over her like that. What was about to reconvene? Will you be alright testifying? Yes, it's just... I wonder what Mr. Reddens has up his sleeve. I thought he was bringing in actual fans. But yeah, probably not. I wonder what he has up his sleeve, too. He better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now, for all times. I wonder if we could say that she didn't derail the show because... it would cost her $3 million. You're just right, and you'll be fine. Oh, there goes Apollo with his best trick. That's right. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always tell myself I'm fine. I'm gonna go out and go and say this, guys. This trick that he's using is good for a little bit, but you don't want to do that all the time. It's okay to feel down sometimes. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to, you know, just scream in frustration. That's perfectly normal. What this is, bottles up your emotions. It buries them. And that's not good in the end. Take it from somebody that knows. You don't want to bury that stuff. Alright, I'll give it a try. I'm just right, and I'm fine. Thanks, Polly. I think I can do this now. Gotta go. Good luck up there on the stand. You'll do great. Thanks, I'll be fine. I can do this. Alright, Justice. You can do this too. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. Thank you for the at-bats. Court is now back to session. Bennett, please step up to the witness stand. Just right, magician. Here comes liar, deceitful witch. Throw the murderer in jail. Last member of that criminal troupe. Ooh, we don't want to see you on any stage. Order. The gallery will be quiet, or I will have you all thrown out on the spot. See? They should all go to jail for that. Contempt. Well, what's all the hecklers? I bet they're the fans Mr. Reddens invited. What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not going to psych us out. Miss Wright, this court would like to know if you switched from steel swords to rubber one on stage. Please testify about this issue. Sure, try and trick us again with your magic. You've been convicted already. Give her the death penalty. Nah. Silence, all of you. I won't tell you again. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify? Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor. Trucy, I knew I shouldn't have let her go through with this. I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words, I show exactly what happened. Would that be alright, Your Honor? You brings my stupendous sword with your magic and judge for yourselves. In spite of everything, she's still smiling. Our Trucy is amazing, isn't she? She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the true grammar creed even now. Sweet as something else. It's still time for Magical Girl Choosy Right. Watch Kyoka now, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. I'm going to demonstrate. See how sharp this blade truly is. See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch I take the sword and... Presto Sordo. There. I switched it. And now? Hup! As you can see, the blade's not steel, but rubber. That was a good switch! I know it's animated, but still. Bravo, Miss Right? Wow, she switched them in the flash. I couldn't see her do it at all. She just waited and turned the room around. Head was being drowned out by all the cheering. Where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Right? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of your curiosity, you know, so you know. These are had steel sword backstage where I switched them during the show. They tossed the rubber sword in the coffin. The steel sword wasn't even on stage, put it behind the curtain. Exactly. You see, there is a trick and a gimmick to it after all. That's where the steel sword went when I performed the trick just now. It's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you now, would I? Oh. That's not true, see? Yeah, still. That's right. That part where you spun around. That's the actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right? Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court. That's funny. I found inconsistency in her testimony. Did she not spin on stage? I don't think she did. I don't think she spun. But wait, we just don't see it. Oof. Looks like I'm not the only one. I don't know what it's doing there. But now that I found it, I have to get to the bottom of it. Now, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question the witness. Try not to ask dumb questions to spoil this wondrous magic. I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination. Gentlemen, please focus your attention on his sword. Is he gonna attack me? I'm worried he's gonna hit me for asking questions. Alright.
Hold it!
Just be careful, Miss Wright. Don't worry. I practiced this trick 1,000 times. That's right, Apollo. You have to give Trucy some credit. She knows what she's doing. I know. It still makes me nervous every time. That's what magic's all about. A truly great magician can make your audience experience all kinds of thrills and chills. I guess you're right. I better try not to interrupt her too much while she's doing the trick. I don't want to distract her or break her concentration. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the exciting world of magic. I'm going to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is.
Hold it!
Miss Wright, please don't swing that big dangerous thing around. Somebody could get hurt. Apollo, please don't shout when I'm swinging the blade around. Somebody could get hurt. Oh, haha. Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't help myself. Should know better than talk to me when I'm on stage. Mr. Justice, I'll see you in my chambers after court is adjourned. Uh-oh. I don't suppose somebody could make me disappear before that happens. Let's just watch quietly, shall we, Apollo? Should I just watch quietly? No, it's too funny. Let's keep going. I demand. Right, now back to the show. See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed.
Hold it!
So it's definitely a real sword, right? Now, Apollo. I know you're excited, but you have to control yourself. Mr. Justice, if you needlessly interrupt this wonderful magic show again, I will be forced to bring my very real gavel down your head. This seems to be completely taken by Truce's magic. Yeah, let's just cast a magic spell over him. I better not interrupt her anymore. There's no telling what the judge might do to me. That's right, please ignore any further outbursts from Mr. Justice. Continue with your spectacular trick. Alright, here I go then. I gotta do it though, right? I think it's worth the penalty if I get one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, watch that. I take the sword and...
Hold it!
Oops. I did it again. I've had it up to here, Apollo. Can't you listen quietly like a big boy? Sorry about that. I got a little too worked up. Apollo. Now, boys and girls, watch carefully and please don't kick the seat in front of you. I'll now take the sword and... Presto, Sordo, there, I switched it.
Hold it!
So you switched swords when you spun around just now. That's right. It's the same way I do the trick in the actual magic show, too. I'm also doing a lot of extra things that I don't do during the shows right now, though. Key point is the sword switching. Only we could prove she did it during the actual show, too. Right, prove that she switched them during the show. Oh, what's the matter, Apollo? Look trouble. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, this is quite the pickle. How should I go about handling this? That's right, please continue this trick. So you all witness me switching the swords. And now, up.
Hold it!
Watch out! Eek, what do you think you're doing, Apollo? Don't you were putting yourself in danger? You understand why I not say something. Mr. Justice, you're putting your head in danger of meeting my gavel. Apollo, you better apologize before you become this case's next victim. I'm very sorry, everyone. How did it come to this? Alright, boys and girls. If you want to ask for an encore, wait until the end, okay? Now then, my sword was sharp as steel just moments ago, but... As you can see, the blade is not steel but rubber.
Hold it!
Ow! That's incredible. When in the world did you switch them? Huh? I explained it once already. Can you show it to me again? Sure. Remember, a magician doesn't usually share her secrets. This is a very special exception. And I'm very grateful for your generosity, believe me. I better take a good, hard look at the instant she switches the swords. And then she explained how she does it. I still can't see her do it. It blows me away no matter how many times I watch. Yeah, me too. But, what is it, Apollo? Do you notice anything about the way Trucy moves during her trick? I mean, like her movements? I don't get it. What's the real story, Trucy? Alright.
Objection!
That's right. There's something I'd like to confirm with you. Well, what is it, Apollo? There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears on the show footage. What? That can't be. I performed exactly the same way I did both times. What's going on here? Sorry, I have the show footage right here. And the part where you twirl your cape around is missing from it. What? I did it. So, it is the exact moment you switched the swords? Yes, that's right. I knew it. Well, I certainly never expected the events to expose the accused lie for me. That 427 sounds important. Nope, never mind. I certainly never expected the events to expose the accused lie for me. Mr. Justice, does this mean that you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show? No, Your Honor. That was my intention. I mean, I did swap them. I know I did. I'm not so sure.
Objection!
Human memory is unreliable at best, but in this case, I am afraid that it is the witness herself who cannot be trusted. We can see the footage for ourselves. Who claims this witness are false. But it could have been pre-recorded because she was on the wrong side. That's been proven that the accused did not swap swords. It means that the use of the steel sword to pierce Scalp was wholly intentional. Erg. By the way, was it not you, Mr. Justice, who argued that Mr. Reed's death was not an accident but murder? I assume you have no objection to that still? It was after all your own assertion. Vince,
Objection!
Vince has an objection. It's you, Mr. Apollo Justice. I demand you withdraw the discrepancy you point out now. But there is a discrepancy, and it must mean something. I'm sure of it. This team kindly saved their spat until after the court is adjourned. Now, after all this debate, it seems to come back to ground to the original argument. They knew about the plan to place the victim inside the coffin. Was more defendant did not perform the sword-switching trick on stage. Through actions, I'm afraid I have come to see the true intentions of the accused. Her murderous intentions. It's such a shame. But I did switch the swords. I swear. You need to admit it now, Justice. When did she switch them? Maybe she switched them before. Hold it. Excuse me. Oh, let's see. You are... Which one again? It's Bonnie. Benny? No, that's not right. Body? It's Bonnie. You were mixing the two names together, Your Honor. Oh, pardon me. And do you have something you wish to say, Bonnie? Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to testify. About what? The more I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Rias. Bonnie? Hey, what's the big idea? Such an incredibly gifted and talented musician would never commit murder. I refuse to believe it. What are you talking about? You harebrained hare? Keep your trap shut. I got a bag of baby carrots for you, so chew your nose and pipe down. No, I won't be quiet. What's the matter with you? Did you hear me? Trucy said something to me once. Huh? She said, no matter how scared you get, no matter how many people are to you, you can't give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about. Isn't that right, Trucy? That's right, Bonnie. I've always been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her, so I did what she said. When I saw Trucy today, she gave me a strength. She's gonna try and trick us again with her magic. Hurry up and convict her already. Give her the death penalty. I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words, I share exactly what happened. Would that be alright, Your Honor? You must find stupid sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves. Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling despite everything, she's just incredible. So I'm not going to run away. I'm scared, but for once, I'm going to be brave. Grr! What have you done to my sister, Trucy Wright? You practically brainwashed her. It's the power of Trucy's conviction. That's what it is. It's touched Bonnie's heart. Yeah, Trucy really is one magical girl. Bonnie, is the topic of your testimony related to that thing that was bothering you? Thing you tried to tell us about in the lobby during the recess? Yes, ever since I saw the show footage, something's been nagging at me. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something is off. I feel like something about it is different from what I saw on the stage. What do you mean by that, Bonnie? I wonder if what is shown on TV is really the same as what happened on stage.
Objection!
Of course it is. The show has only been performed once after all. It can't show anything other than what happened on that stage yesterday.
Objection!
Bonnie's testimony deserves our attention. I have to examine the show footage. What can we check it against? Do you have some other footage of the show? Well, I have some show footage. You do? One of the TV station's cameramen said he was a fan of mine. He kept his camera on me throughout the entire show. Then afterwards, he gave me the footage he shot as a present. He did? To tell you the truth, I thought it was kind of creepy, so I was going to get rid of it.
Hold it!
Please submit that footage to the court. Now then, let's take a look at this new footage. Yeah, I can see that being creepy. We don't have a good angle of it, though. I'm watching the coffin. Where'd that card come from? Wow, okay then. Maybe they keep his camera by the whole time, didn't he? I think his cameraman needs to keep his personal feelings out of his work. What, Vince? You still believe this new show footage is worth inspecting? Of course I do. Okay, so how are we going to go about this? Let's try comparing the two. Let's try to find an inconsistency between them. Inconsistency, huh? Yes, the two pieces of footage are of the same scene, so they should match up. But I felt there was something off about the original footage. If we can pick out what's different between the two, we'll know what Bonnie found strange. Exactly. Plus, we may figure out why the original doesn't show the sword switching trick. Your Honor, Vince would like to compare these two pieces of show footage. Very well, I'll allow it. What a waste of time. Hello, do you know how to compare the two pieces of footage? No, I've never done it before. I'll give you a little lesson then. I'm worried about the time. Use video player's buttons to go through the footage. When you want to speed through, that's for a button with M. If you want to go back, use your Y button B. If you want to take playback, use the pause button C. Oh, by the way, if you fast forward or rewind the play button is paused, you can do a slow frame-by-frame playback. Okay, so how do I switch between the two videos? Just use the switch camera button Q. I found a difference between the two pieces of footage. So the cursor was different and presented to the court. Thanks, Dina. You really know how to do stuff. Not really. I just gave it some gusto, and then went black out on most of it. What? I sure hope she guessed it right. Anyway, let's give it a try. So. Okay, we gotta be, I'm just gonna be ready to pause. I want the card. I want to see the card. Oh wait, it's wrong video. Hold on. Okay, we zoomed in on her legs for some reason. Where is it? Right there. Is it just an R?
Take that!
This is it right here. I do no such thing. I prefer to zoom in on abs. Take a good look at this scene and compare it to the video shot from the front. Those playing cards don't appear in the video shot from the front. Hey, you're right. What's going on here? That's right. What can you tell us about these playing cards? Oh, those? They're the cards I throw when I do the sword switching trick. What? Mr. Justice, does this mean? Yes, it means that the sword switching trick was cut from the TV show footage. The footage was edited? Yes, with malicious intent. That is absurd. Well, we must get to the bottom of this right away. The TV station might still have the unedited footage. Go see what you can find out. Yes, Your Honor. Is it this guy? It's this guy again, isn't it? Ah, it's you! I don't know if I didn't introduce this guy tonight. Now hold up, Your Honor. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Believe you me. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers. Who might you be? Right. Sorry about that. Got ahead of myself there. Here's my business card. Charmed to meet your acquaintance, Your Honor. Oh, well, how very polite of you. It's lovely to meet you, too, Prosecutor Sadmati. Please take my card. Business card. Ah, yes. I read about this custom among businessmen in this country. I even familiarized myself with the various replies. How do you do, good sir? Or, what's crackin'? What's crack-a-lackin', homie, for example. I hate that I read that. Let's move on. Oh, you're from Take 2 TV, are you not? Are you Witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before. Yes, Raja Reddins, otherwise known as the Ratings Raja. He's a TV producer and appears on many of his own shows as of late. He is best known for his catchphrase, "Hang loose, baby." Oh my, so you're the Ratings Raja. Hang loose, Judgy baby. Nice courtroom we got here. I never thought I'd get to meet you in person. But Prosecutor Sadmati, how do you know so much about him? In preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows. I found the Ratings Raja goes to Burger Barn of particular interest. It inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine. What? You went to Burger Barn? Who would have thought? You must have really wanted to try it, huh, buddy? That line. Woo. Compared to my aesthetic training, an hour's wait is nothing. I recommend the Southwestern Burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way. I'm having a really hard time picturing him in line for burgers. Prosecutor Sadmati's unexpected enthusiasm put aside. Mr. Reddins, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned? Well, for starters, it's true that the footage was edited. You get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited footage. Pretty long videos, but I'll just show you the part with the playing cards. You see the cards are two spins around, so keep your eyes peeled. Unedited footage. Do you see the part that was cut where Trucy switched the swords? She spins around and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to be. Then it seems like the defendant really did swap swords in a trick. I mean, kinda, because we're kinda ending pretty soon. Which means the sword Miss Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. In other words, Miss Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Reyes. Mr. Reyes. Yeah, I think we should call it there because they're about to turn. It's about to turn on us, so say that for tomorrow, okay? They're about to turn on us somehow. I don't know how, but it's about to turn on us. So we're gonna exit, okay? It's about to turn around on us. So thank you all very much for joining us on this lovely Tuesday? Tuesday seems about right. Oh, no, don't do it, Eric. No, we're good. We're good. Thank you all for watching. I gotta run. I gotta run, right? Sark, you don't want to think you're gonna do. Don't do it, okay? I think we have to bail. We gotta bail, right? But anyway, so thank you all for joining us on this lovely Tuesday. Hope you sleep well, have good dreams. We're back tomorrow. Oh, good. You forgot. Good. We're all good. No, nothing. Oh! Alright, but yeah, we're back tomorrow. Oh, I need to take this picture, right? Oh, I don't want... Got my space fox. Got a rocket on my back. Space fox. Dancing like a maniac. Space fox. Got a rocket on my back. Universe is down from my tail attack. I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, we got more of this tomorrow. Chess puzzles and Apollo Justice. As usual, no stream on Thursday, and we're back Friday. Hopefully, cross my fingers, I don't have to work on Friday again. And we'll do that. We'll do Final Fantasy 14. And again, we're going to stick to our plan. So once we finish Apollo Justice, Dark Souls will take its place. And when we finish Dark Souls, Final Fantasy 14 will be our primary game. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday evening on Solo Fox Saturday. Everything else should stay about the same. DVD, etc. I'll do my best to solve it tomorrow. Yes, we're very close. So good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have good dreams. Hope to see you guys here tomorrow, okay? Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.